This is ridiculous. Whoa, shit. Holy boy.
How amazing was that?
This is insane. No wonder we can hear these people at the house.
Okay! They're a great audience and you're a great housemate. That's you. Okay, we've got to talk to him. Let's sit down. Look at you, you got everybody waving and blowing kisses. You know, that's so amazing because your journey was a very different one that I would imagine. You took a risk that I could come out of this house and people wouldn't love me.
I don't think they'd like me.
Well, looks like they do. Let's start off. I know. Yep. Why don't we start by having a look at how the votes went? The final housemates, so unbelievably popular that it's actually become a case of who is saved more rather than who's being evicted. So let's have a look over here. There we are. That was the evict vote. Now, you know you can evict or save. Now, okay, there's the save. And then when we merge them, you're all over that side being saved. You've got a huge support group behind you. Because you didn't know you could evict or save. You've been locked away in the house. Now, what an interesting journey, because you went into the house with a secret, didn't you? You went into the house with a secret. You walked in there, the first boy in there, the only boy from the country, and older than the others too.
He's older.
Were you conscious of that?
Yeah, big time, big time.
Now, it's not just age, it's level of responsibility too.
Yeah.
How did you feel in that environment?
All my mates reckon I'm like super irresponsible, so, you know, if they're out there, I've changed. But yeah, like suddenly I just became like, I don't know, this dad of the house, and it was weird.
Did you want to be the dad of the house, or did you still want to be a kid?
Yeah, I just want to buggerise around, but yeah, no, it was strange.
So how did that happen? Is that because you're a serious young insect, or, I mean, you know, like what? How did you get that role of being
Just
the dad?
How the dynamics work. I mean, everyone was pretty young, and even the ones that were similar age, like Galen, same age as me, but I mean, you know, he's a clown, so yeah, I just slotted in, and then that's how it stayed all the way through.
Did that make you feel a little bit on the outer?
Definitely at the beginning, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely for a while, and then when Rob turned up, just suddenly I felt part of the group, and it was awesome since then.
Yeah. Let's have a look, just at the beginning, where you did take on a dad role.
Yeah.
But I guess somebody had to, didn't they? Let's have a look over here.
I'm not going to stop who I am as a person. That is upfront and honest, straight up to someone. If I'm hearing something or I'm thinking something, I'll say it to your face. The disrespect for the house really got to me last night.
People wouldn't be doing this in their own house. It's more of a holiday. So.
I know, I realise that, but I can't understand that mindset.
The reason for nominating David would have to be the fact that he's a bit over-mature.
It's that ball that worries me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
I just don't get it, Jamie. Like, I don't get why some damage is going to happen. What possesses you to keep going?
Boredom.
I love him like he's my dad sort of thing. And I get annoyed with Dad for coming down on me, and it's just like that. It's like a relationship with a parent.
You're so young that you can do whatever you want. If you haven't decided what you want to do by the time you get to 26, you will find it difficult.
Dave, you're very much like, you remind me heaps of my dad, but, you know, much more chilled out way.
I'm the least chilled out person that's been in this house out of 23.
Your integrity and your genuine personality and values are just so 1 in a million.
If you do make a hell of a fuss about the way your fat is distributed over your body, and you clearly do not have a lot of fat on you, you are sending a message to some young person out there, you're a little bit too fat.
Do I do it?
Definitely, Camilla, you do it.
I really felt like he was speaking to me like he knew so much more than me.
He's just waiting for you to say something that he can pounce on, you know, with another 300-word essay.
What do you feel like when you look at that footage?
It's weird. I'm on the TV.
Yeah, you've been on the television for a while. But, you know, the interesting thing, too, was that you're at a different stage in your life
Big time.
to the others. So you've got responsibility of a farm, commitment there,
Massive.
and you're wanting to settle down.
Big time.
So even if you are the same age as somebody else, if they're out partying, different headspace altogether.
For sure.
Now, the other thing is, different reasons that people had for going into the Big Brother house. Now, you seem to me to struggle a little bit with the idea that this is actually a game and you've got to nominate people. And, for example, when Michael was the insider, that devastated you, didn't it?
It was hard.
Why did that hurt you so much?
Because, I don't know, I thought the whole house was, everyone was going in there just to have a good time, and just like a normal house flat in it, like a house flatting.
Housemates flatting with someone.
Experience,
shared
yeah.
house.
Share house, yeah.
Yeah.
And but then there was this added thing of this game and manipulation, and it was too much. And then the story that he chose was just, it was a bit much.
Okay, so that was the first harsh realisation, actually this is a game. And I guess it made you realise these might be people I can't necessarily trust.
Yeah.
And then I noticed you began to nominate people for things like Karen saying that she wanted the money. That didn't sit comfortably with you.
Not at all.
Why not?
Because I thought this thing was about you get on through the game with your character, not by wanting money at the end, you know? Like it's up to the people to choose anyway, so I don't know, like people doing stuff for money, especially when it's in this sort of a circumstance, like just mates and living together. No.
But then you went in also wanting to get into politics. Which is an interesting scenario being on this show.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think
very
the National
popular.
Party's going to have a bar of me now. I think
Well, you never know.
Uh,
That was a brave thing, you know. You wanted to get into politics, and yet you wanted to go onto television and say, "This is who I am," didn't you?
Yeah.
First, you had to get through the game. So we'll have a look at that, and then we'll talk about your personal journey in the house.
yeah.
Here's you struggling a bit with the game.
If he said to you, "I'll give you immunity for 3 weeks, and for 3 weeks, I just want you to piss people off," would you do it?
Yes! I know this is a game, but I just don't get why people would totally sell themselves out, you know, for that amount of money. It just doesn't make sense.
I was basically a father before I came into this house, and now I found out I'm not.
Crikey.
Last night I started to begin the story in relation to my son Ruben.
I had to pick something that was going to get a story, and I was trying to pick something that wouldn't upset people.
I really took that story.
So you should. So you should. We're human beings. We're meant to be polite. We're meant to hear people's problems.
For 1 point, I nominate Crystal. I feel that she might be creating some sort of a persona to get further on the game or to expose herself to benefits outside of Big Brother house.
I think you need to analyse how oversensitive you're being about all this stuff. Going mental, David!
Stop insulting me. So much to this game that lacks humanity. I take the 3 points off Ashley.
And why aren't you taking them off yourself?
Because I think only a jerk would do that.
People feel that, you know, your friendship with Darren is a profitable alliance for him and...
For him or for me?
For both.
I'm not playing the game.
As I said to you,
Yeah, I'm
I
not playing
struggled
it.
with it for 10 weeks. I went through what you went through. please don't make me out to be the baddie here.
I'm not saying you're bad.
Well, can we not talk about the game anymore?
No,
I don't want to talk about the game anymore.
No,
I don't want to. Will I prove to you I'm not playing the game by leaving right now? Is that what you want? Because that's the doing.
Come on.
Why were you saying that's embarrassing?
Oh, Jesus.
What's embarrassing? Is it seeing yourself? Or what?
It sucked to well be on the TV.
Well, yes, you did. You did. But you're a very emotional, passionate person. I mean, you cry a lot too.
Yeah, silk.
You cry quite a lot for a man.
Yeah.
Have you got any mechanism? I mean, I would cry as much as you, but that was quite difficult going on national television and crying, isn't it?
Yeah, but you kind of forget about it.
It doesn't matter, you know, that's the beauty of it. It's exactly as you said. People can play games as much as they want in the house, but at the end of the day, it's your character, isn't it? And that's exactly what you were, 100%. Now there, when you were struggling with the microphone, you were threatening to leave, that if you could ever untangle yourself, but...
I didn't get a fine for it either.
You didn't get a fine?
No.
What made you stay in the house?
Just, you can't quit. Like, you've got to, if you start something, you've got to see it through. And that's, you know, I had a yarn to Big Brother about it, and he said, you know, you've got the option to go, it's up to you. Whoops.
My clothes are falling off.
Oops. Yeah, he said, yeah, you've got the option to go, it's there. I'm not going to keep you in the house. But then, yeah, after a few chats, it was like, well, you're quitting if you go, and I'm not going to quit.
You could just never forgive yourself if you walked out on that situation, could you?
No.
And the interesting thing with you was that every challenge that you thought was almost too hard, it just made you stronger, didn't it?
Yeah, I reckon. I'm tough.
You are tougher than you think, maybe. Okay, we're going to chat more. Yeah, we're going to chat more with David right after this, celebrating his bravery, passion, and shall we say, fair dinkumness.
I just wanted to have a yarn. Are you going to have a yarn to Big Brother?
Huh?
I'm going to have a yarn, are you right?
Really annoys me when I'm trying to have a yarn to someone. Just yarn and yarn and yarn and yarn. Like, he runs around like a bloody cockatoo in a storm, you know? Like, he walks around with his jolly pants hanging right down. This is as funny as a lousy sheep in summer.
I'd be up for a royal shindig.
Right, now we're going to shuffle and milk the cow. Milk the cow, milk the cow, milk the cow. Shuffle, shuffle. Shear the sheep, shear the sheep. When you come on here, did you expect that there would be this sort of tomfoolery from Big Brother?
Oh, crikey. Crikey, mate.
Oh, crikey.
No, there should be a law against that.
Against what?
Against the idiot.
Against you dancing. You've got an interesting interpretive style of dance. It made me think you might be heterosexual, actually, because most gay guys are really good dancers.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, no offence. All right, now, welcome back to Big Brother 2006. I am here with evictee number 19, David. I can't believe it. Okay. Now, you went into the house feeling like you had a secret, didn't you? You didn't want everybody in the house to know that you were gay. Now, what was your reasoning behind that?
Yeah, just like I told all the housemates, just I don't like it when people have a preconceived idea of who you are. And I think especially with me, people don't have a preconceived idea when they first get to meet me. And so I just wanted them to get to know me as I am without knowing, you know, what I do in my spare time. And yeah, so... anyway.
He means dancing lessons. Hello.
So I thought I'd keep it to myself, and then I realised how difficult it was to keep such a small part, which, you know, permeates every part of yourself. Which.
But did you think it was a negative thing for you? You thought that it would be perceived as a negative trait for you to be gay.
Yeah.
What experiences had made you think that it would be perceived that way?
Life. 26 years of life.
And the environment that you've been in, it's been looked down upon.
Yep. Yeah, 8 years of boarding school, jolly, walking down the street getting bashed up by mobs, it's life. That's what we have to deal with. And so, if people feel so strongly they're going to smack your head in just because of what you do with your spare time, people are going to dislike you and do less,
So for many years of your life, did you feel that you had to hide the fact that you were gay?
Yeah.
Hide the fact excuse me for asking, but did you feel that you had to sort of try and be heterosexual so that you would fit in better?
I didn't try. I just kept it to myself. Just kept that fact to myself. But it was more at the same time a realisation came quite late.
Yeah.
So and it wasn't until 23 that I started really seriously dealing with it. So.
And then what an amazing thing to do. I mean, we've all heard of people coming out, maybe at the family dinner. But you did it on national television in front of 1.5+ million people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
Got a big family and it saved on Telstra bills. I don't know.
How did you think about the reaction your family... Some members of your family knew, didn't they?
Yeah. My mum and my sisters knew and, some
and
cousins.
You'd sat down and told them, or they just assumed?
No, I had to tell them all. Yeah.
And there were some members of the family you hadn't told?
Yeah.
Because it's not their business, or it's just too expensive to ring them, as you said?
No, it's more of a case of it's... I don't know, I mean, I didn't think they were comfortable with it, I didn't think they were comfortable with it, and so I'd prefer to have a good relationship with them and have to lie and hide that than have a bad relationship and be truthful. So,
why is it important to actually make that statement that I am gay? Why is that an important thing to say? Is that for you or for others around you?
I think it's for both, definitely both. Because it's about everything. Like everyone always says, or who you're seeing, or who's your girlfriend, all this sort of stuff. If you say it out loud, well, then people aren't going to ask you who your girlfriend is. They're going to ask who your boyfriend is, and then it's going to be a lot easier if you just to say, well, his name's this or that or whatever. But it's massive. It is huge, and unless you are gay, you don't know how much those words mean.
Well, actually, I think one of the interesting interpretations of it also is that if people don't know that you're gay, they just figure that you're leading a heterosexual life the wrong way.
Yeah.
You're a failure because you're not married or you don't have kids and you haven't... So you wanted to say, I'm not a failure as a heterosexual man, I'm actually a very proud gay man.
Yeah,
let's have a look at that announcement.
Good words.
Hey!
Hey.
Okay, go.
G'day, David.
Hey,
Camilla. Hey.
I think the country guys are right.
I feel really uncomfortable with the fact that I haven't divulged everything, and that's something that I've chosen to do, is not tell everything about myself. And I'm realising right now that what I am holding back is huge.
Yeah, I do like him. I think he's great. And he's a spunk.
I think she likes me. I think she feels the same affinity towards me, the ease of conversation.
Peru.
No kisses. There you go.
Jesus, that's my first kiss since I've been in the house. Do you hold grudges against people who may have misled you?
Why? Are you misleading me?
I do feel uncomfortable that she could be expecting something more to happen, and if it weren't to happen, then she could go the other way and then be a little bit bitter towards me, and that's the only thing that I'd be really worried about.
I'm the token farmer and the token gay guy.
I felt like you were flirting with me. Like, it's not fair. Like, I don't know why you would do that.
It doesn't change anything. It'll only bring me closer to him.
Did you pick it at all? I did yesterday. I had my suspicions and I wanted to ask him, but I thought twice because I didn't want to offend him.
I feel like he tricked me in a little bit of a way. Like, he was flirting with me at the start. Definitely.
If you don't have your family's support, or like my mum, if I don't think that she's happy with me or she's happy with who she is, that's not good, and I don't want her to ever not be proud of be proud of her son.
You really took a gamble, didn't you? You went into that house and thought, I'll tell them who I am and they can like it or lump it.
That's it. 26, you've got to do it sometime.
Well, it looks to me like they like it. But the other thing that you wanted to do was show yourself, I'm a gay man and I'm a good man, and other people in the house hadn't necessarily hung out with a gay man. So it was an interesting learning experience for them. Let's have a look at the impact you had on a few of the housemates. Over here.
I never thought that I came in here to deceive people. I came in here to educate people. I came in here with a background that very few people in here could ever comprehend.
Yeah, my parents are going to be proud. A gay guy comes out and I jump in his bed.
This other housemate here is being quite homophobic, and I'm picking up on that homophobic.
You're kidding. Do you honestly tell me that you have no issue with faggots? No issue with poofters?
I would feel weird if I treated you different and completely avoided the word gay around you.
We do struggle more. It's like immigrants. We have to struggle more. We have to prove ourselves.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean when you put it with a comparison to immigrants.
He's a very good person to have in the house. Before I met you, I never knew a certain lifestyle or a certain way of life. Like, I've met gay people, but I never knew the problems that you had to go through. Yeah, the best thing you've done is you've recruited 17 people that will fight for whatever you believe in as well.
Nice choice in shirt.
Oh, good match. There's a lot of qualities in Dave I admire, and I kind of look up to him as a father figure or older brother figure. Like, I haven't really spoken to a gay man that much, so it's kind of good to, like, understand, like, where he comes from.
You know, not all fags are hairdressers or ballerina.
I suppose only you and me will probably know how strong our friendship was in here and how genuine it was. I love you, and you're a fantastic bloke.
To have a straight man say, I love you is...
Yeah.
I've never had that.
How you feeling? That was nice, wasn't it, going down memory lane there? And you and Darren really clicked, didn't you? Yeah, and then you had Rob in there to party with. Yeah. He's a great goose, isn't he?
He's
good entertainment. Dino, he turned around completely in your eyes, didn't he?
Big time.
Big journey. We haven't finished it yet. Now, tomorrow night is the grand finale, so I just have to remind everybody, it's a grand finale tomorrow night. Who can believe that? They're over in the house, the final two, and you can vote for the winner. Votes close at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, and I'm just reiterating Eastern Standard Time because, of course, Jamie is from Perth. So Adelaide and Perth viewers, as always, make sure you vote accordingly. It's Eastern Standard Time they close. Here are the phone numbers. We're not going anywhere, but here are the phone numbers.
To evict Jamie, SMS Jamie to 199 evict. To save Jamie, SMS Jamie to 199 to save. Or call 1902 555570 and follow the prompts. To evict Camilla, SMS Camilla to 199 evict. To save Camilla, SMS Camilla to 199 to save. Or call 1902 555563 and follow the prompts.
You must be having such a head spin. You're going from being in the house, well, being on the farm, sort of by yourself, being in a house with no space, coming here with 2,000 people.
2,000.
What's your head doing at the moment? You feeling okay?
Yeah, good.
All right, well, we'll have a nice cup of tea during the break, and we'll be back with more right after that. Good stuff. Stay tuned.
Well, you must be quite suspicious of what's going on. Me being alone and without a chaperone. Because I'm a lady. And everyone knows that a lady requires a chaperone. And I don't have my chaperone by my side. However, I would like a chaperone to escort me to the ladies' room, because I'm a lady.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
And what would you be doing in the ladies' room?
I will be doing ladies' things.
Powdering my nose?
Powdering my nose and other ladies' things.
There was just before I came in here, I just met a guy.
And who's he?
That's Sharif.
What happens if he's been with someone else? That means that he doesn't love me enough to have waited a couple of months.
Did you ever have a moment with him where you doubted things, or?
Yeah, because it's too perfect.
I told Sharif that I was singing our song in here.
What song did you say you would sing?
Belinda Carlisle, Dancing with You in the Summer Rain. I've got no idea what Sharif is doing on the outside. I think he's going, I'm going to wait and finish this or see what happens rather than move on to the next best thing, and that's what sustains me.
Welcome back to Big Brother and with evictee number 19, David. Now, of course, for you, Sharif was like the invisible character in the house, wasn't he? You only met, what, like 3 or 4 weeks? Did you have a committed relationship? Sorry, I should finish that sentence. 3 or 4 weeks before you went into the house. Did you have a committed relationship? What relationship did you have?
Just love.
So you met him, was it like fireworks? And then at that stage, did you know you were going into the house?
No idea.
So...
Like, you know, you're like, well, they say, oh, you could, but you don't know until the day that the car comes, grabs you.
So you found this person that you thought you might want to spend the rest of your life with or give it a go, and then all of a sudden you were accepted into the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
Did you contemplate not going into the house?
You're right, definitely.
And what made you go into the house?
I thought that doing what I wanted to do, like get Australia to, I don't know, maybe a few people lose their prejudice and a few other people feel the strength to come out by following my example, was bigger than my own private love affair. So.
And while you were in the house, did you feel like I could be getting carried away with this? I mean, someone you've known for such a short time, you don't know if he's hooked up with someone else while you're in there. Yeah. Did you ever think to yourself, you've got to be kidding, David?
Too right, I did.
So what sustained you with that? What kept the faith?
I felt extreme love, and before I left him, I felt that same love returned, and I just held on to it.
So did you have any agreement that you would hook up outside the house?
No, I said, if you want, you can, you do what you want, and I said that, yeah.
So what do you think's going to happen?
Don't know, if he feels the same way I feel, well, then it's all good. If not, well, then you got one fella that's going to have a lot of sookie business going on.
You're going to be crying a lot, you reckon?
Yeah,
so what was the song? What was the song that you were going to sing together?
You know Belinda Carlisle, that red-headed chick? Yeah.
Dancing with You in the Summer Rain.
That's him, yeah.
Cue the music, Big Brother.
Love is you that I dream of. All my love since that day. Summer rain.
I love you.
This is so embarrassing. The love, so much love.
Okay. Let us say hello to Sharif. Come on, we got to chat. You've got time to hug later. Now, Sharif, we understand a little bit of the journey that David has had, locked away in the house, not knowing what would happen with the relationship. What has the time been like for you?
The first few weeks, it was pure depression.
Yeah. Sit down.
But after that, I was just watching all the time, just practically glued to the screen.
Because you had the reassurance that David cared for you and was thinking of you.
That's true, but at the same time, I did not know if he still feels the same way or not. And It was confusing. It was a weird setup to be in.
Oh, completely weird. To fall in love,
weird.
to be separated and then have your partner on television.
Yeah.
But you survived it, and you're here together tonight. Now, we still have to ask the 10 Big Brother questions, which seems completely weird. Let's have a look right now at the extraordinary journey that David had in the Big Brother house. Over here.
Yes, for about the last month and a half.
Oh, really? So what keeps you here?
The fact that there's no door out.
Being in this house, being in this unbelievably unique environment, yeah, definitely don't think I've wasted a day. I'll never do any of this stuff ever again. I'll never be living with people again, or be in a situation where I'm doing bloody ballet one week, soccer the next week, dressed up as a clown the next week. This is stuff that I'll never experience again, so I want to experience this as much as I possibly can. I've got all these different versions of myself, and I've found in here that the person who I am, yeah, is this person who, you know, is quite boring, but I'm happy with it. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I thought, heavens, I couldn't comprehend more. I couldn't delve any deeper, but each week I have. At home, I'm alone, and I think about things a hell of a lot, but, you know, you're not continually challenged. Everything that I wanted to take out of the experience I've taken, now all I want to do is just get to know the other people as much as I possibly can.
This is, I reckon this Big Brother experience is the best thing that's happened in my life.
The first time in my life there will not be a single restraint. I don't have secrets anymore. It's going to be massive for me to just be absolutely free when I get out.
Distraction, Max. A complete distraction, and so are you. Now, Sharif.
He's a good distraction.
Yeah, he's a good distraction, and he's very cute, but you're going to bloody have to get off stage right now.
We will.
And you can hug each other later. Let go. We have got the 10 Big Brother questions. Max,
see you later.
Sharif, thank you so much for
You're
joining us for this one. We'll see you at the party afterwards. Max, sit here. Everybody concentrate. This is the Bedlam. Are you ready? Shut up, Max. Ready? 10 Big Brother questions. Are you able to concentrate?
Oh, something.
What's the worst thing about living in the Big Brother house?
Being apart from that fella.
Okay. And for you, the food.
The food, and also dealing with him talking about Sharif.
Really?
I'm only joking.
What did you miss the most in the house? Sharif.
Spaghetti.
Really? Do you ever think you're going to love a girl as much as you love food?
Of course.
I don't reckon you will.
If she can cook.
If she can cook good food, you're right. Who is your favourite person in the house?
Still now? Or what?
Or throughout the whole time?
Whole series. Claire.
Yeah.
Claire.
Well, you had a few, didn't you, really?
I had a lot of favourites.
Darren,
so I can't.
Rob.
Yeah, Darren,
Yep.
Rob, Claire.
Max?
4 favourites. It was, yeah, I know.
That's nearly everyone you were in the house with, Max.
Well, see, Darren opened me up for who I am, and then David, and then Claire.
How did Darren opened you up to who you are?
Yeah, because he was the first person.
They swore at each other.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
So he said, don't be quiet, come
And then-
alive.
Yeah, and then David, because he was always there. Then Claire, she's fantastic. She's beautiful. And Jamie's awesome.
Okay. Who was your least favourite person? And don't list everyone in the house. There's no one left, is there?
I haven't got one. I was
Okay.
only there for 3 weeks. Yeah.
What about you, David?
I don't put words in my mouth. In the house, I'd have to say Michael, but on the outside, who knows?
Could be very different. Okay, most annoying habit, and what was it?
I haven't got one. My annoying... No.
No, not your most annoying habit.
Oh,
Who had the most
say that
annoying
because I'm picking my
habit?
nose. That would be easy.
Actually, you picked your nose while I was chatting with you yesterday. I thought you were going to eat it.
Yeah, but I could...
That is the most annoying habit. Yeah, I'm going to put that one in. Who was the funniest in the house?
Galen.
Galen?
Hands down.
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah, because Galen wasn't there when you were
Jamie,
there.
yeah.
Jamie was on full fire. Who's playing the game?
Of the two left,
Yeah.
you have to choose one?
No.
No one. You can't... It's
No, you
impossible
can't.
to play the game when you're up to this point.
I think Camilla was a little bit cheeky with being nice to people. I think she did a little bit too much daytime TV niceness.
Yeah, because you often nominated her for being nice on a Monday.
Yeah, give me the shits. Like, I was like, Camilla, no, you're not usually this nice, but yeah.
Well, she's still there. What's the best thing about being in the Big Brother house?
Coming out. Oh.
In every sense of the phrase.
coming out. There. Go out.
Max, best thing?
Meeting fantastic people.
You loved it, didn't you?
To meet them all. Yeah.
All right. Who do you think's going to win? I understand.
Oh, they all say Camilla. These ones all reckon Camilla. Oh, no, this one says Jamie.
I have to tell you that the
one says
vote,
David.
as
You're
we
wrong.
know, the voting has already started, and there is 1% between the votes at this point. And they're flipping. It's not consistent. So between the two of them, Camilla and Jamie, it's very, very close. Any idea?
No idea.
No idea whatsoever.
No.
Okay.
They're both
Now, we do have an audience question that I want to ask you. This is from Joanne Bevan, all right? Of all the housemates who've gone into the house, who do you wish you had met and got to know better?
Beforehand.
Yes.
John.
John, you think you would have got on well with John?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And for David, this is from Anthony Wattis of Largs, who asked if you could
Largs?
change Largs.
What the hell's Largs?
Well, that's not a question, where is it? We just assume it exists, and we'll find out for tomorrow. If you could change anything in the house, what would you change?
I'd have less what? I'd have less mirrors, and because you get more focus from Jamie. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whoops, my shirt's come on there.
No, leave it undone, it's fine. Okay! I'm joking! He's gay, he's in a relationship, it's completely hopeless. Okay, now you two are the only ones who would have any idea how our two remaining housemates are feeling or what they can be thinking. So we will be crossing to the house very soon to congratulate them and start them off on their final 24 hours of worry and wonder. But before that, we've got some thank yous and some prizes. Let's have a look. Over here.
You can still watch all your mates in the house with Big Brother Live mobile TV 24/7 on 2 of the new slim LG U890s, exclusive to 3. Plus, keep an eye on what's important to you with an iCam from 3. Fill your wallet with a $10,000 burst of cash from Starburst, which will come in handy when you and a friend take off to one of dozens of exotic locations in Africa, Asia or South America, thanks to the adventure tour specialists Kamuka Worldwide.
We have got 2 phones for each of you. I'll just hold them up because you don't want to keep holding them. 3 phones, of course, fabulous. I can. These are great.
He's seen it already. Jamie had it in the rewards room.
Yeah, that's exactly it. This is so that you can watch what's important to you over here. Fabulous Kamuka trips. How cool is that? You've already won a Kamuka trip.
Yeah.
Or did you win 2 Kamuka trips?
2.
So now you've won 3 Kamuka trips.
Unreal. Thanks, Kamuka.
That is unbelievable. And you, Max, the envy of the entire world, 10 bloody grand.
Oh,
10 grand for you too, David.
It's insane.
We are never going to get that smile off your face. And now...
What did you win 10 grand? What did you do?
I don't know, it's 3 weeks.
Imagine what is going to happen to Max when I say the next thing. Something from drive.com.au, the people you go to if you want to buy, sell or know all about cars. If you visit drive.com.au now, you not only get to know all about cars, but you have the chance to win petrol daily. And right now, thanks to our car partner, this week's fantastic evictee prize is a brand new Italian car.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Congratulations.
It is a Fiat Punto Sport, and you get 1 each.
You got a car. Oh, my God. Holy shit, that's the gayest car ever. We got a little car. This is crazy. Is this one yours? It's your key? Where is the key? I don't have a key.
Yeah, David, this is the key here. Go.
Jump in. You jump in this side.
Go. Get it.
I'm not getting off this. This is ridiculous. This is like the Price is Right.
I can't believe it.
Well, they're fumbling around there with excitement. They wouldn't want to be making a quick getaway. Do not move, because coming up, we go 2 against 1 with the 2 heroic housemates that you have handpicked to fight it out in the finale ring tomorrow night. But first, why don't you use the ad break to go to the Big Brother website and vote for the winning caption in this year's LG Caption Competition.
Yes, this week's lucky LG Caption Competition winner is Desiree Lovell from Burnie, Tasmania.
I know a good surgeon who can make you pots both the same size.
Congratulations, Desiree.
Between Camilla and Jamie, let's go to the house. 2 housemates, let's have a quick chat with them, our finalists. Hey! Again! How crazy is this?
Too crazy. I'm stressed out.
Are you really stressed, Jamie?
Yeah. My vision's gone kind of blurry.
Oh, so you really are so stressed that you can't see?
Yeah, it's a little bit odd.
And Camilla, have you got any stress symptoms happening there?
This is just so weird. Like, I just cannot believe that I'm still here. It's completely unbelievable.
Well, tomorrow night is the grand finale. You have less than 24 hours, but you've got a whole night and a day. How are you going to survive this?
Got to hang out with each other.
Well, we're best friends, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's all good? So, Camilla, you might have to nurse Jamie.
Absolutely.
It'll be okay.
Vision's slowly coming back.
What a bloke, what a bloke. Hey, good luck. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you, girl.
Now, don't forget, the lines have already opened. So let's have a look at those. You can start voting right now. Do it.
To evict Jamie, SMS Jamie to 199 evict. To save Jamie, SMS Jamie to 199 to save. Or call 1902 555570 and follow the prompts. To evict Camilla, SMS Camilla to 199 evict. To save Camilla, SMS Camilla to 199 to save. Or call 1902 555563 and follow the prompts.
And remember, Legion Interactive calls cost 55 cents more from mobiles for terms and conditions, go to the Big Brother website and remember the time difference, okay? Remember that if you're over on a different coast or in Adelaide. Okay, it's going to be a big night tomorrow night and it starts at 7 o'clock. It's going to be huge. Don't miss it. I'll see you then. Thanks for a great night. Thanks, guys.
Coming up on 10.
You're in for a thrill ride. 2 killer new cases.
2 outstanding detectives.
Brace yourself for 2 brilliant hours of crime.
New Criminal Intent starts now.
And I still have them next to the streets and stuff.
This program brought to you from Dreamworld, the home of Big Brother.